Hello and welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Dhanya. Let's take a look at the top story first. Amount of pension scheme and widow scheme for journalists raised. CM says role of state media is nothing less than that of other states. The news in detail. The amount of pension given to the retired old journalists has increased from 2,000 rupees to 4,000 rupees, and the widow pension has also increased from 1,000 rupees to 2,000 rupees. The role being taken by the media of the state is nothing less than the role being played by the media of other states. This was stated by the Chief Minister of Manipur, O. Ibobi, on the occasion of the 41st anniversary of All Manipur Working Journalists Union, AMJU, held at the Manipur Press Club today. Chief Minister O. Ibobi, Works Minister K.H. Ratan Kumar and President of AMJU, Wangkhemcha Shamjai, were Chief Guest of Honor and President respectively at the celebration. Journalists, retired former journalists, former presidents and other office bearers of the Union and Manipur Press Club attended the function. In his report, Secretary of AMJU, G.A. Naucha, pointed out various difficulties faced by the media persons and the works taken up by AMJU during the last 2 years. Works Minister Dr. K.H. Ratan Kumar said he understands the hardship faced by the media persons. The journalists have to face all pressures given from all directions. He expressed his desire for the upcoming journalists to carry out their duty completely and properly.
Manipur की standard of journalism से मुझे national level ये तो तमना अपने पता है ना high है मधुबन I salute our media fraternity, senior journalists, veteran journalists,
As part of the function, many founder members of AMJU were honored on the occasion by giving them gifts. President of AMJU, Wangkhemcha Shamjai, said the union, established in 1974, has now about 400 members. The media persons must follow the code of ethics laid down by the Press Council of India and the union's code of conduct. Though the amount of the pension has been increased, the pensioners have not received the same due to slow process of the files by the concerned department. A corpus fund is going to be raised in consultation with the Chief Minister. The union has been affiliated to the Indian Journalists Union and a national level conference will be held this year, Shamjai said. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister O. Ibobi said, the role of media in bringing development in a state is huge. The government knows the sufferings of the media in the problem-ridden state of Manipur. The government is taking steps to strengthen the media in the state. Efforts are being made to turn the DIPR into a major department with 2 directors, one for planning and the other for the media fraternity. The nomenclature of the hierarchy needs to be changed when the DIPR becomes a major department. Needful works for providing land for the union are almost complete. On the other hand, the journalists must work fairly and properly so that peace and development can be brought about in the state, Chief Minister Ibobi said.
Masih kita beri hari berarti, koisu sarkar su wabi juga journalist mayam, teman mayam segi, mulai dari kita mayam dulu di profesional di bahaya kita. Karena projek hari hana pension, lupa isi ini dulu tangga yang dulu di segi besar itu si kerja kita ini hari kita boleh hana isi ini dulu. Mari universiti dan proses dari hari ini anak mana yang berbeda. Sesuai bahaya sesuai dapat nanti sesuai bisa saya ini walau dapat musibina imoda semua sesuai kita matang dah mah hendak orang ada sesuai bisa matang sana semdopa ada semdopa yang ada bagi kita itu yang ada imoda aja ini hai ini tahu dunia itu betul ini kita
A 5-day contact program for the talented school students has begun from today at the training hall of the Art and Culture Building at Palace Compound. The program is organized by Manipur Science and Technology Council under the aegis of Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Director of Science and Technology Council, Uttam Chand Lashram, Professor S.H. Dorendrajit of Physics Department, MU, and Professor N. Raj Mohan of Chemistry Department attended the inaugural function as the main guests. In all, 48 students and their teachers who act as the guides from as many as 12 schools are taking part in the contact program. Professor N. Raj Mohan appreciated organizing such a program by the Science and Technology Department. This will help the students a lot about getting knowledge on science. Director Uttam Chand said the department has been taking up different forms of programs to impart the students additional knowledge of science. Different experts will speak on various topics on science during the 5 days, he said. Students and staff of Organization of Performing Art and Culture, Kairao Bitra Kunau, today staged a sit-in protest at Kairao Bitra Kunau Sanlam Lamkhai, demanding implementation of inner line permit system in Manipur, considering the future of the present generation and the posterity. Director of the organization, Lauriyam Thaba, expressed consternation at the arrest of student volunteers of the JC-ILPS and lack of seriousness on part of the state government on the issue. State Platform of Disabled People's Organization held a sit-in protest demanding implementation of ILPS in Manipur at Tera Bazaar. Members of the organization and students of Kebol High School, Takil Blind School and Deaf and Mute Takil took part in the protest. Placards inscribed with slogans such as "Implement ILPS in Manipur," "Saving the indigenous people of Manipur is our duty," etc. were held. Residents of Thangmaiban Hijam Lekai, Thangmaiban Laurung Pure Lekai and Thangmaiban Hijam Dewan Lekai also staged a sit-in protest demanding ILPS in Manipur at Chingakham ground today. The protesters demanded implementation of ILPS, immediate release of the arrested volunteers without any condition, etc.
Aikogi farming system ase akoi pidri babok su akoi khongjang ase handok charo akoi ahen ba makhan makha kaya gi khongjang jo koi changjan jarakani.
In today's national and international news, counting of votes in 3 Lok Sabha and 32 assembly constituencies spread across 9 states where by-elections were held on September 13 was done today. Ruling Samajwadi Party today won the Thakurdwara assembly seat and was leading in 8 others, while the BJP was ahead in 2 seats in Uttar Pradesh where by-polls were held for 11 assembly seats and 1 Lok Sabha seat. SP Supremo Mulayam Singh's grandnephew Tej Pratap was leading over his nearest rival BJP's Prem Singh Shakya in Mainpuri Lok Sabha. BJP suffered a jolt in Rajasthan, winning just 1 of the 4 seats. In Gujarat, ruling BJP could retain only 6 of the 9 seats, while Congress bagged 2 and was ahead in 1. Ruling Congress retained Lakhipur Assembly constituency of Assam, as its candidate Rajdeep Goala defeated his nearest BJP rival Sanjay Thakur by 9,172 votes. Rajdeep garnered 40,090 votes while Thakur got 30,918 votes, election office said. Opposition AIUDF President Badruddin Ajmal's son Abdur Rahim Ajmal is leading over Congress's Bashir Uddin Laskar in Jamuna Mukh. BJP made its debut in the West Bengal Assembly by winning the Basirhat Dakshin seat, while Trinamool Congress retained the prestigious Chaurangi seat. BJP's Shamik Bhattacharya won the Basirhat Dakshin seat in North 24 Parganas district by a margin of 1,742 votes against its nearest Trinamool Congress. The Jammu and Kashmir government has set up a 24/7 dedicated helpline center in order to trace people who went missing after the floods hit the state. A 24/7 dedicated helpline through J&K Connect Center has been established at the ground floor of the office complex of Divisional Commissioner at Railhead Complex, Divisional Commissioner Jammu Shant Manu said today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's address to nearly 20,000 Indian Americans in New York during his US visit will be beamed live on the giant screens of the iconic Times Square. His speech at the Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan, New York on September 28 will be shown at Times Square, with Indian American Community Foundation IACF, organizers of the mega event, signing a memorandum of understanding in this regard with Times Square Alliance. After granting provisional recognition to Boxing India, the International Boxing Association AIBA has now asked the newly elected body to apply for IOA membership, while making it clear that it would no longer deal with the ad hoc committee which had been appointed for the sport. As of today, the ad hoc committee established by the Indian Olympic Association will no longer be representing boxing in India, and all boxing related matters, including managing all level of competitions, will be managed by Boxing India in full cooperation with AIBA, the world body said in a statement. AIBA also wishes that Boxing India applies for a membership of IOA and receive its recognition following the IOC charter in the very near future, it added. The IOA appointed 6-member ad hoc panel had been handling some affairs of Indian boxing after the federation was terminated earlier this year. Pakistan People's Party PPP leader Rahman Malik and Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz PMLN member of National Assembly Dr. Ramesh Kumar Wakwani were barred from boarding Islamabad bound PIA flight from Karachi as they delayed it by 2.5 hours. A video clip showed that irate airline passengers held the two leaders responsible for the delay and even questioned them. "We have taken it for too long. Are we going to take it for another 68 years? Passengers can be heard saying. As Malik approached the jetway that connects the terminal to the aircraft, furious passengers asked him to apologize to the passengers. "Malik Sahab, sorry, you should go back. You should apologize to these passengers. You should be ashamed of yourself. 250 passengers have suffered because of you. It is your fault, sir." And now let's take a look at the top story once again. Amount of pension scheme and widow scheme for journalists raised. CM says role of state media is nothing less than that of other states. Thanks for joining us, and for more news updates, do keep watching.